I thought I would show you guys. What a bot attack can look like. I don't remember if I've done this on the ASMR channel yet. I've shown on my other channel what it can look like. It can look different each time. Like today I keep crying. Bots attack. Okay, so the one I'm having today, I'll explain how it's affecting me. A lot of times, I'll say that when my IBS is acting up really bad, or even my GERD, it makes my bots a lot worse. So when I'm in a bots attack, taking a nap or sleeping can't get rid of the tired feeling or the fatigue feeling. I generally have IBS with constipation, so once I have an IBS attack, or once I'm actually able to, sorry, this video might be too graphic for people, but I'm just being honest. Once I'm actually able to defecate a good amount, or if I have the diarrhea part of IBS, if that kicks in, my body isn't used to that, and my body feels like at some point afterwards, sometimes it takes a while to kick in. I usually don't yawn this much. Usually I just feel tired, but keep on. Sorry, this is like not a good angle for me, but obviously I don't really care. Once, like I want to say, if I like have diarrhea or if I have a really big bowel movement, my body isn't used to it, so it feels like it's shutting down, and I feel very overly fatigued when this happens, or tired. Like my body itself feels tired. Even sometimes it affects me mentally, sometimes it doesn't even affect me mentally, and it's just my body right now is affecting me moderately in terms of mentally, but my body feels so tired, and it feels like it just wants to, like, hopefully me yawning will help you go to sleep. Like the bottom of my feet are very tingling, and if they feel kind of numb, my whole body feels like it needs to like sink into the earth. Lying down like this is the most comfortable. If I'm sitting up, it feels like I'm like being pulled to the side so that I have to lay down. When I get up, it feels like I need to drop to the floor. At least for like right now. Again, each bot's attack tends to differ at least a little bit. But right now, if I were to like get up, it feels like I need to like collapse to the ground. And I might feel a little bit faint. I don't have good mental clarity right now. It's hard to concentrate or think. My eyes keep tearing up. I feel kind of like, I kind of feel like post-operation, like post-surgery with anesthesia a little bit, because my body feels like that weird tingly sensation that you get after anesthesia, if you've ever had that, and like kind of, if you feel kind of, like not, I don't feel happy, but I feel like that, like I kind of want to laugh, and I feel that sensation right here, because POTS affects the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve affects your digestion, it affects your breathing, and it affects basically like circulation. And So my breathing also feels off, so maybe that's why I'm feeling that weird sensation right here. I'm more likely to feel thirsty or feel dehydrated, even if I've been drinking a lot of water. People with POTS have to make sure they get a lot of water, like even more usually than the recommended amount for your body weight and gender and age. You're generally supposed to have at least the recommended amount, but more than that even. You're supposed to have more electrolytes, and especially people recommend salt. I actually have hypokalemia, which is lower than normal range of potassium, and that's common for me. Even if like the whole day I'm intaking a bunch of potassium, I just always have low potassium, and you need potassium for regulating circulation, especially for getting blood pumping to and from your heart. I generally have low blood pressure. It's never high that I'm aware of. It's usually low. Like on the low ends, like dangerously low sometimes. Sometimes I have to wear compression socks. But compression socks help with circulation, especially if you're lying down. Like if you're bedridden or like in the emergency room for a long time and you can't get up, you can't walk around, they recommend you wearing compression stockings to prevent blood clots in your legs. But yeah, people with POTS need better circulation, so they wear, you're supposed to wear compression stockings or really tight leggings. I don't have mine on right now. I don't tend to wear them unless if I'm like in a really bad episode. Maybe once I'm able to get up, I'll put some on. I take my glasses off for a little bit because I keep tearing up, but I don't want to really mess up my glasses. Something I like. I have my water right over here. I have tissues right here because I keep tearing up. And I could take a nap, but I have my heated blanket on. That helps. So I get really cold really easily, and that can make my POTS worse because it feels like things aren't circulating well enough. When I'm really cold, it feels like my body freezes up, and it's been getting colder out, so I have my heated blanket on. What was I gonna say? I'm really nervous for driving. I need to go into town for some stuff, but I'll wait on that. It's not worth it. I have to do pet sitting tomorrow. feels like I'm gonna pass out, which is scary. If I like take a nap, it just really messes with my brain. And it can feel like I'm sleeping, but like awake once I actually do wake up for the rest of the day until I go to sleep later on. For me, my POTS attacks tend to be really, like, they tend to be brought about, or they tend to be worse after I have an during an IBS attack, or if I've done a lot of physical activity, or if I have not gotten good sleep. I did last night, though, I think. Or if, yeah, I take naps, if I don't know, like, if I get if I get more than my average amount of sleep, I don't know, that might even affect me too. I can't quite remember right now if it does. If I wake up later than usual and go to bed later than usual, if I eat later than I usually do, or like later in the night, or like if I eat later in the morning, or like a later lunch, it throws off my body's internal clock. Like, people say time doesn't exist, but like my body's internal clock says otherwise. Like, I feel very heavy, but yeah, at the same time I feel light only. Like, I feel like I can't get up. I'm like stuck to the ground, like heavy, like almost like like my body is stuck to the ground. Like, I couldn't be able to physically, like, it feels like I can't like get up. But I also feel light, but that's more like right here I feel light because I feel like I keep laughing. Like, internally I'm not actually laughing, but it feels like I need to keep, like, I think it's because I, like, that yawning feeling, like, before you yawn. It's like I'm stuck in that. That's a good way to describe it, and I feel it right here. Or if you've ever been put on laughing gas, that weird feeling, like, you get over that tingly feeling. I need to make sure I don't go to sleep though, because that would just make me feel worse. At least by the time that I wake up. These back on. Okay. Yeah. That was just a little bit of into my life when I'm having a POTS attack. I think my IBS flare up is. I think I'm gonna need to use the restroom in like a minute here. I can feel it coming on again. I'm nervous to try and get up though. You guys should see me when I'm in a really bad POTS attack. It's like, you're sitting on the toilet, but instead I'm like completely hunched over so that, because it's just too much energy to sit up. So I'm gonna go do that before I have to like rush there and like turn this off. Wish me luck today. I'm gonna keep hydrated. Sorry this wasn't like a very typical video, but a lot of my ASMR videos aren't very typical. I think it's good to educate people on, you don't have to, but like I feel comfortable enough to educate about different health issues that I have, because it gets people people to know more about just different health issues, become more aware, have more compassion and understanding for other people, if that makes sense. Like, I love ASMR Jade. She has Crohn's disease, and I love how open she is about everything. It also just, it shows that, like, not everything online is, like, perfect, right? Like, people have lives. Like, I may be somebody on a screen to some of you, but I have a life, and it's very, it's not always just, like, I don't always have the energy to be able to do things. Like, that's why when I have enough energy in a day to film a video, I try to film as many videos as I can. So on days like this, I don't have to pressure myself too much, but I have to pet sit tomorrow, and that's gonna be for at least 5 or 6 days. So I don't usually do videos while I'm over at those places. It's already enough energy that gets taken out of me to pet sit for people. Now that it's getting colder outside, I'm probably not gonna really accept requests because being outside and then like constantly going outside or opening the door like the outside, like for animals to get let out, and then like being back inside, like it makes my body feel like it's gonna shut down and it can't really work properly. So yeah, plus just animals are great. I just like, that's why I love having a cat though, because he's lower, like he can have high energy, but I don't need to like take him outside. Like I scoop his litter every day, but pets are amazing. It's just dogs are more to take care of and they're higher energy. And they require more attention. Oh god, 3 minutes passed since